Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And this is...
And we're out of here. See ya! We are coming to you again from Philadelphia. We've been here a few times already, Pete. It's kind of a nice place to visit. It's the biggest capacity stadium in the league, isn't it? Over 17,000 seats, and you know they're all going to be filled tonight to cheer on their Philadelphia Freedom.
Yes, sir. They just they broke even, so they're playing 500 ball right now. The Philadelphia fans are hoping to start seeing a winning tradition start here in Philadelphia. Of course, the Beewolves looking to put a quash on that.
Yeah, they got two pretty good teams. They've had two pretty good teams here, and of course, last year the front runners go to the finals, but the Freedom are no slouch either, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. A couple of different things to point out. They've got. As far as like new players and whatnot, Mauricio McClary has come here from some other team. Tell where. But he played 21 games there last season and had a 304 batting average. He's back up first base now, and he's 5 for 18 at the plate at 278. So we'll see if he gets any time tonight. As far as the pitching goes, Wanda Dregler. They took her from the Blowfish. She was 5-2 last season with a 5.30 ERA. She's only 1-3. This season, but her ERA is still at 3.62. So 25 strikeouts. Yeah.
Only give said, whoa.
Yeah. And I don't think she's playing right now. Bailey is another. She's a rookie. They picked up fourth string starter. She's making $5.9 million. She's 2-1 on the season so far. So she's starting well for her new team. And then,
4.8 ERA, not bad.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was, that was it. As far as new talent goes. So yeah, that's what we're facing today. So a little bit about the last game real quick, and I forgot to do the recap during the last game of the one prior, but Pete Buster Biggs started off the scoring for the Beewolves in the bottom of the first inning with this hit off the center field wall. It brings in 2 runners. Biggs even tries to make it around to third. Maybe bad call by the third base coach on that one. He was out well before the tag. Hanley.
Yeah, he was.
Hanley Dexter's then keeps it going in the bottom of the second when he drives this one out into right field. A base running error by the third base coach again. This time sends Deshaun Levon, of all people, to third, where he's tagged out. And the side ends, but the run counts. Laura Franco then makes it a party in the next inning with this solo home run out over the left field wall. And quickly the Beewolves jump out to a 4-0 lead before the Heaters put anything on the scoreboard again. The recipe for success, right, Pete?
Yes, sir. Get out early, get out fast and early.
Get out early, get out often. Let's see here. Deshaun Levon has another banner day, though, Pete. That's 2 in a row for him. And he's racking up Ks like this one against Maggie Rags in the top of the 7th. I think, did he have 7 or 8 on the day?
He finished the day with 7 strikeouts.
That's pretty good. That's 2 straight games that he's had a real solid starting in.
Yeah, he's been coming on lately. Like you say, if he can have another good outing, he's gonna drop his ERA down to under 4, and he'll be at 3-2, so he'll have a winning record. And you may start to see him climbing the league leader lists.
Oh, look out for that.
Yeah.
In the bottom half of this side, Laura Franco puts another point up with this roller past the mound into the outfield, and another run scores, making it a 6-1.
She had a good game.
Oh man, lights out. But Tats Belfour comes in to relieve Levon, and he struggles to keep it together. First he gives up this home run to Theodore Stiffner, and the Heaters come 1 run closer. And then Hank Hart comes up with just 1 out left, and he nails one out over the left field wall. It's a 2-run home run, which makes it a 6-4 Beewolves late. It was a little too close, and they grabbed the hook out. That's not something you usually see from Tats Belfour. He's usually solid. I wouldn't get too hard on him because, he has more often he has a strong game than a bad game. He doesn't put those out there very often.
No, he doesn't, and he came in the 8th inning, and he was very solid in the 8th, but for some reason in the 9th he was missing, and he was missing over the heart of the plate, and two guys were able to drive the ball deep on him, so they bring in Avery, and Avery does what he does.
Good. Well, that's where it ends, though. As Belfour gets pulled It's Matt Avery comes into close. He throws just one pitch, which just pops up to the left field. And Buster Biggs ends the game when he catches it. And it's another solid Beewolves win. Pete, they had both offense and defense. It was fun to watch.
It was a good game to watch. Again, yeah, you pointed out there were a couple of base running errors, that you kind of wish they cleaned that up. We don't, turned out we didn't need them in the long run, but again, those are the type of things that you don't want to give away runs if you can help it. So, but yeah, the offense was there, the defense was there, and they were very patient in the box, so it worked out really well.
Cool. Well, that brings us to today's game, regular season game 21 of 44. It's a 13-7 Beewolves with a strong winning record against the 10-10 Freedoms, 500 ball. They're known as extreme speed demons. They got really good rotation though, and a great pen as well. So their pitching is super strong. I believe we lost the last time we played them last season, so we only play them once a year. Their other conference, and I think we hosted them. So this is the first time I think we're playing them in Philadelphia.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm telling you, their starting pitcher looks like she's pretty formidable.
Yeah. Well, our starting pitcher is going to be the right-hander, Hurley Bender, the star. And again, I'm a Hurley fan. I think he's probably the best pitcher in the game. And so every once in a while, I got to pinch myself and remember that he's pitching for us. He throws the ball harder than most with crazy junk, and he's really accurate. He's got a 2-2 record on the season, though, so he's just even. He wants to get out that winning record. See if we can do that today. He's got a 4.30 ERA, which isn't super great, but it's also not bad, and a 1.50 WHIP.
That's right, and going behind him is Laura Franco, the first baseman. She's got excellent power. She's got very good ability to connect and very good speed on the base pass. She's hitting .382 with 4 home runs. Hanley Dexteras, the shortstop, he's locked in, and he's got better than average power. He's got excellent ability to connect and excellent speed on the base pass, and he's outperforming his career stats currently. He's hitting .346 with 8 home runs. He's tied for third, I believe, in the home run list. So we'll keep an eye on Dexteras. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, he's got good power. He's got better than average ability to connect and good speed on the base paths. He's hitting .321 with 4 home runs. So 3 players hitting .300, Tom.
That's pretty good. We got some real good batting averages going this year. They're going to be going against the starting pitcher for the Freedom, like Pete said, the formidable Brooklyn Precious. She's the left-hander. She throws the ball really hard, puts good junk on it, and is just slightly less accurate than most. She's also 2-2 on the season, so she's going head-to-head with Hurley. One of them is going to get a winning record today, the other not. Her ERA is an impressive 1.45 and a 1.13 WHIP, so she's going to be someone that the Beewolves are going to want to take a couple pitches first to see how she throws, get used to it.
Yeah, definitely going to want to make her throw a lot of pitches, wear her down early, and try to send her into the dugout. Going up behind her, she's got Albright in right field. He's got excellent power. He's got better than average ability to connect and excellent speed on the base paths, and he's outperforming his career stats. He's locked in right now, and he's hitting .375 with 5 home runs. Straining at first base, again, very good power. About average ability to connect and excellent speed on the base paths. He's outperforming his career stats as well, hitting .267 with 3 home runs, and he's locked in as well. And then Oliver in center field, she's got good power and good ability, pretty good ability to connect, and she's got excellent speed on the base paths. She's only hitting a 186 though, Tom, with 3 home runs.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, okay. And we're getting the lineup from the assistant coach. It looks a little something like this. Hanley Dexteras, big surprise. The locked-in Hanley's going to bat first, and he'll be playing shortstop today. Playing left field, batting second, Buster Biggs. Batting third and playing first base is Laura Franco. She's moved up one there, so she'll be in. Ruby Green is going to be our designated hitter. She will bat fourth for us. So the pitchers won't be hitting. She's going to bat fourth, bat cleanup. It'll be good to see Ruby in the game offensively. Gina Torrens is going to be playing second base. She's locked in. What a season she's been having, man. Gina Torrens has been like lights. I was surprised that home run in the last game was her first of the year so far.
Yeah, I mean, the way she's been hitting the ball, you kind of figured she would have hit, a couple over, but no, she's kept it in the park for the most part.
Yeah. Well, batting right behind her at sixth is Magic Moore. He'll play center field. Playing right field, Billy LeBoink. No surprise there. He'll bat seventh. Bertha Banks will be at third base, batting eighth, and ninth. We got Eliza Peck. Or
oof. Is Monstour ready to go?
He's ready to
go. Who did we play against the Heaters?
Steve.
Let's give Steve the start.
Steve Monstour will catch and bat ninth. And the starting pitcher, like I say, is going to be Hurley Bender. He throws the forefinger, the two finger, the curve, the cut finger, the curveball, and the slider. He's got so many pitches I can't keep track of them.
Yes, sir.
And here we go, Pete. This place is jamming.
Founders Field, yes, sir. One of the older parks in the league. It's traditional. It's, as Tommy said, it's one of the bigger parks too. So it can really jam them in here. And this place is going to be rocking, Tommy.
It is.
We got to be on our best.
Rock and roll, Philadelphia Freedom. Think of the Elton John song.
I don't know rock and roll. Freedom are going to have Oliver at first base, Straining at third base, Albright in right field, Marsh catching, Despot will be the designated hitter, Zhang in left field, Donkey in center field, Lopez at shortstop, and Weber playing second base. Coming up at the top of the first, Hanley Dexteros, Buster Biggs, and Laura Franco as Brooklyn Precious takes the bump with her 1.45 ERA.
I don't think
beautiful Founders Field here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't think we've taken in a game here. No, we did. We saw a playoff game here.
Hanley Dexteros.
Could be. Hanley Dexteros locked in and fit.
Hitting 346 on the season, 8 home runs. The first pitch by Brooklyn Precious is a strike, and this game's underway. And the second one misses a ball. Good patience, Hanley Dexteros sizing her up. He reaches out, pushes that one up in the right field. It's a fly ball waving it off. It's Albright. He's going to make that first out.
Buster Biggs, the left fielder's neutral and fit, hitting 321 with 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Biggs plays left field for the Beewolves. Folks, the first pitch in there for a ball 1. Outside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one's high ball 3. Precious nibbling around the edges. That one's in there for a called strike. 3 balls and a strike to Buster Biggs. There's a smash. That'll get up the middle on the ground into center field for a clean single. So Biggs standing at first base with 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Precious doesn't seem to be throwing that fast at heat yet, Tommy.
No, not yet. The pressure is up on Precious here with a runner, fast runner at first base, 1 out. First pitch is outside. Ball 1. Second pitch is right in. Or Franco hits it hard past the second baseman into center field. And going around is Buster Biggs, who slides in and makes it, Pete. Wow. I thought it was going to
runners at first and third with 1 out, and Ruby Green steps in. She's hitting 370 with 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. She's known as an RBI man, Tom. First pitch is high, ball 1. That one's shot, and that's going to get into the gap and into left field for a clean single, and a run will score. And the Beewolves take a 1-0 lead in the first inning, Tommy.
All right. Brings up Gina Torrens. The Freedom are feeling the pressure here, Pete. Gina Torrens having a banner year. 90-mile-an-hour inside pitch makes in for a strike. Precious is a little tense. That one's hit to the second base. Weber throws it for 1 over to first, but Gina Torrens beats him out, Pete. Fast base running.
Yes, sir. Runners at first and third now with 2 outs. Magic Moore, the center fielder's hitting 365, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs, and he's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes to Magic Moore. There's a roller to the third baseman, Straining, who's going to pick it up, make the throw, and just get Magic Moore at first base for the 3rd out. But the Beewolves take 1 run on 3 hits as we head into the bottom of the first. Ainsley Oliver, Lawrence Straining, and Victor Albright going to face off against Bender and his 4.3 ERA. So the Beewolves off to an early start, Tom.
All right. Good to see.
Ainsley Oliver, the center fielder's neutral and fit, hitting 186, 3 home runs, and 9 RBIs. Bender, that's popped up. That's going into left center, and Magic Moore is able to get under it and make the catch for the 1st out. So 1 pitch, 1 out, and Lawrence Straining, the third baseman, steps in. He's locked in and fit, hitting 267, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs on the season. Bender delivers inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on with 1 out in the bottom of the first. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Lawrence Straining. That one's outside, ball 3. 3-0 to Straining, the Freedom third baseman. Bender delivers. That's in there for called strike. 3 balls and a strike. That's fouled off along the third base line. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, and Lawrence Straining is Bender's first victim. 2 outs now with Victor Albright, the right fielder. He's also locked in and fit. He's hitting .375, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. Albright playing right field for the Freedom. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases empty in the bottom of the first. There's a roller. Dexteris will pick that up, make the throw over to first, and get the runner. So 3 up, 3 down as we head into the top of the second. It's Beewolves 1, Freedom nothing. Billy LeBoint, Bertha Banks, and Steve Monster are going to take a look at Brooklyn Precious, who threw 17 pitches, gave up 3 hits, and her ERA has climbed to 1.69. Billy LeBoint is neutral and fit, favors the high pitch, hitting .457 with 2 home runs and 20 RBIs.
That's a good year. .457. That's amazing. It's like he's on all the time. There's another one. Hard into right center field. He's going to have to hold up at first, though. It's Billy LeBoint we're talking about. Real nice hit to start things up. Wow, what a year for Billy.
Yeah, he drove that thing. That was picture perfect. Bertha Banks, the third baseman's neutral and fit. She's hitting .346 with 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. As Tommy pointed out, LeBoint does not have a lot of speed at first base. He's not a threat to steal. Allen's low ball, 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. LeBoint, known as the corker when he's on base. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike to Bertha Banks. Allen's high, ball 3. Brooklyn Precious seems to be off a little bit today. Allen's high, ball 4. She issues a walk to Bertha Banks, so the bases got runners at first and second with no outs.
And the pressure's up. Steve Monster's hitting .375. This is somebody you don't want to have to throw to with no outs and 2 runners on. Precious is looking a little tense. She missed that first one high. Ball 1. She's going to have to start getting them in the strike zone. That was 8 miles an hour, but outside. Ball 2. Check swing, ball 3 quickly. She's in the hole. 3-0. That one's in there, but it's hit right to Lopez. He's going to get 1 and over for 2. Double play.
Yeah. Double play. Billy LeBoint standing at third, though, and Hanley Bexteris stepping in. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .342. Base hit, scores a run. Hanley, come on, buddy. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Bexteris known as a tough out. There's a smash, and that's going to be on the fly to left fielder Zhang, who will get under it for the 3rd out. So as we head into the bottom of the second, it's Beewolves 1 run on 4 hits. Freedom no runs, no hits. Hayden Marsh, Todd Despot, and Quentin Zhang going to come up against Bender in the second. He's thrown 9 pitches with 1 strikeout.
Number 24.
Hayden Marsh. He's doing well. Had .255 on the season, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. First pitch a little bit low to Marsh. Ball 1 under the count. Hurley Bender looking solid out here today. Bottom of the second inning. That one's a foul ball on the third base line. Evened up at 1 apiece. Third pitch is high and inside, but it makes it in for a strike. 1-2. Let's see what Bender throws at him. Maybe him chasing some crap. Number 50 tosses. This is just outside. Marsh does not go for it. I don't know if he's swung the bat yet. So that one's a little bit low for the catcher. The Freedom catcher. And that's ball 3 and 2 full count. That one's on the inside corner, strike 3. He takes a seat. And that brings up Todd Despot, the DH. He's a little bit tense though right now at 213. Normally a really good contact hitter. Still even tense. Despot's got potential. Check swing on the inside corner, strike 1. He's patient, knows what he's looking for. That slider misses outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Hurley Bender throws 18th pitch, inside corner, strike 1. 2-1, 1 out. In the bottom of the second, 1-0 Beewolves. Swing and a miss at that little fastball. Strike 2, 2-2. Hurley Bender gets a signal from Monstro, winds and tosses. A little roller back to the mound. Bender's going to pick it up 1 pump over to first. Get that second out. Good defensive play so far by the Beewolves today. And that's bringing up Quentin Zhang. Hitting 353 with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. Zhang playing left field for the Freedom. First pitch is there for a strike, check swing. 1-1 the count. Bender's ahead, look calm and cool. Check swing up high, misses. Ball 1 piece. Zhang waiting for the pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a looks like it's 2-finger on the inside corner. 1-2 the count to Zhang. And he goes right in with that curveball. He gets a piece, pops it foul. Upper deck souvenir to a Freedom fan. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Man, Bender's racking up the K's, Pete.
Yes, sir. He's getting on a roll. So as we head into the top of the third, Beewolves holding on to that 1-0 lead. Buster Biggs 1-for-1. Alora Franco 1-for-1. Ruby Green 1-for-1. Precious at 30 pitches, giving up a walk, 4 hits. Her ERA is up to 1.64. Biggs, the left fielder, is 1-for-1 with a single.
329. 4 long balls. 13 RBIs. Good season for Buster. Not the season he had last year. First pitch misses, ball 1. Brooklyn Precious is flirting with the strike zone. That goes there for strike 1. And Buster Biggs crashes it back. It's deep center field. It's going back, but that's going to be caught just short of the track by Donkey for that first out. That's a deep center field, Pete.
It certainly is, yeah. Laura Franco, the first baseman, 1-for-1 with a single. 1 out, nobody on. Precious delivers a first pitch low, ball 1. That one's popped up on the infield. The second baseman calling everybody off. Weber makes the catch for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down, and Ruby Green steps into the box.
She's 1-for-1 with a single and an RBI, the RBI man. The only way she's getting an RBI here is if she puts it over the wall. First pitch, 97 miles an hour in there for a strike by Precious. Second one's in there. She pops it up in left field. It's going back deep, but at the warning track, as Zhang is going to catch that for that third out.
Yep. So we're heading into the bottom of the third. Beewolves still 1-0. Cien Donkey, Stanley Lopez, and Aromatis Weber coming up against Bender with through 25 pitches with 3 strikeouts.
The center fielder, number
Sienna Donkey, the center fielder, hitting 266 with no home runs, 4 RBIs, known as a tough out around the league. Takes the first pitch for called strike, strike 1. Hurley Bender is locked in right now.
Yeah, he is.
Second pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cien Donkey. Swing and a miss. Donkey now behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, but she is known around the league as a tough out, so that's a roller going to be headed into Dexteris. Will pick it up, double pump, make the throw to Franco at first for the first out. So 1 down, and Stanley Lopez, the shortstop, steps in. He's neutral and fit, hitting 356. 1 home run, 8 RBIs. 1 out and nobody on. Bender delivers. That's in there for called strike, strike 1. Bender at 30 pitches now in the third inning.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out to Stanley Lopez. Lopez, the Freedom shortstop. There's a roller that's going to be foul along the third baseline. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lopez finds himself behind in the count, much as Donkey did. And that's in there for a call. Third strike. He watches Apple go by. And Bender's up to 4, I think. 4 strikeouts now. Aromatis Weber, the second baseman, steps in. She's hitting 205 with a home run, 5 RBIs. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third with nobody on. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
Crowd giving the business.
Allen's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Weber. Weber is the Freedom second baseman. Bender delivers in there for called second strike. And once again, Weber finds herself behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weber's known as a whiffer around the league. And there it is. She swings and misses. And she goes down on strikes. And so far, we'll get headed into the 4th inning. It's a no-hitter for Bender. We got Gina Torrance, Magic Moore, and Billy LeBoy going to face off against Precious, who's thrown 37 pitches, giving up a walk and 4 hits. Her ERA is at 1.59. The Beewolves holding on to a 1-0 lead here. Gina Torrance is locked in and fit, but she's 0 for 1 today. She stands in the batter's box. Precious delivers a first pitch in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's popped up into left center field, and the center fielder's calling for it. And Donkey is able to make the catch for the first out. So one down. Precious has got the Beewolf hitters popping things up now.
She does. But Magic Moore's got good contact against these left-handers. He's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Second pitch, at top of the strike zone, strike 1. 1 apiece, 1 out at the top of the 4th. Like Pete said, 1-0. That one misses outside, 2-1 the count. Brooklyn Precious throwing a lot of pitches. They're doing well to get her pitching. That one's a swing and a strike 2. Hard hit down the third baseline, foul. Still knotted up at 2 apiece. Late swing gets it roared past the mound. That's picked up by Lopez. Bare hand throws it to first base for that second.
2 outs, and Billy LeBoink, the locked in and fit. Billy LeBoink steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He's likes the high pitch. 2 outs going to the top of the 4th. There's a smash. It's going right up the middle into center field on the ground. So Billy LeBoink again with a clean single, a 2-out single.
I just want to hang out with Billy LeBoink, just stay close to him. We can rub off some of that. Bertha Banks was walked earlier, so she hasn't yet swung the ball. Anyway, first one's a ball. Swung the ball. Swings and misses at a bad pitch high inside. We're not at 1 apiece. 2 outs. Inside corner, strike 2. Brooklyn Precious throwing her 50th pitch right there. 101 miles an hour. Just misses ball. 2-2-2. Oh, low way outside corner. That one got Bertha Banks. She thought it was outside. Strike 3.
So as we head into the bottom of the 4th, it's 1 run on 5 hits for the Beewolves. No runs, no hits for the Freedom. Ainsley Oliver 0 for 1. Lawrence Straining 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Victor Albright 0 for 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ainsley Oliver hasn't done it yet. She's 184 on the season. Like Pete mentioned, Hurley Bender, no pressure. She's throwing a no-hitter here today. She anticipated that split figure high and inside. Misses ball 1. Second pitch is a curveball, misses low. 2-0 the count. Hurley Bender's 40th pitch will be inside corner strike. Fastball. 2-1 the count to Ainsley Oliver, the first basewoman for the Philadelphia Freedom. That one's going deep to right center field. Magic Moore's waving it off at the warning check in front of the bullpen for the Freedom. Close. 1 out. Your run to be given up, or your hit to be given up as a run. Now the crowd on their feet here cheering for Lawrence Straining, who's got 1 out, check swing strike 1, and they quickly sit back down when they realize it wasn't going to happen on that first pitch. Now I got 2 quick strikes against him. Hurley Bender's in command. Tries to get him going outside. He doesn't chase. Still yet to swing the bat. Is Straining, who's 1-2. Swings hard at that one. Gina Torrance is going to walk over and pick that up. Backhand throw over to first base. That's second out. Some real solid defense by the Beewolves here, but the Freedom are hitting the balls right to him. Victor Albright now is 0 for 1 on the day. He's hitting 370 on the season. The outfield's going to go deep because Albright can really crush it. Check swing, strike 1 on inside corner. That was a dangerous pitch. Albright bouncing in his step, left-hand batter's box. Second pitch is a curveball. That gets in between the gap to Billy LeBoink. He throws to first hard, but he's not going to make it. And there breaks the no-hitter for Hurley Bender. You got a runner at first base. Hayden Marshup, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Not quite 100% physicality. He's got a real fast runner at first base. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Second pitch is a curveball, makes it outside strike. 1 piece. Goes to first base. Oh, good throw there. Franco doesn't quite get him, but he had to dive back. And he's got to hold him back a little bit. Third pitch by Bender. Curve, going to Gina. Oh, it goes over Gina Torrance's head. Magic Moore's going to whip it to third. They're not going to be able to get him, though. Runners at the corners. Darn it, Gina should have jumped for that. Thought she was going to catch that anyway. And they got runners in the corners. Ted Despot's 0 for 1. 2 outs. The pressure's up. Now Bender just wants to get out of this. He's throwing 50 pitches. Curveball fouled off about 15 rows back on the first base side. That one's fouled off the home place. He's handing out souvenir balls. He's a little tense. Curveball swings. That one he gives to his teammates. 3 foul balls, 0-2 the count. Inside corner strike, 3. He doesn't swing.
All right, well, the Beewolves give up 2 hits in the bottom of the 4th, but it's still Beewolves 1, Freedom nothing as we head into the top of the 5th. Steve Monstour 0 for 1, Hanley Dexter 0 for 2, and Buster Biggs 1 for 2. Precious at 51 pitches with 1 strikeout, 1 walk, giving up 5 hits. Steve Monstour is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .367 with 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Steve Monstour. That's popped up weakly to the second baseman. Weber will make the catch for the first out. One down.
All right, well, Hanley Dexteris comes up. He's a tough out. He's 0 for 2 on the day, batting .338, so they're hoping to get him on. Fans still stand on their feet here. They know that they're only one run out. This Freedom could get back in it. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch is right to him. That's going deep to right field. Off the wall. Oh, crap. He's running for second, and he's got the slide. He makes it in. Well, he paused. He wasn't paying attention, but he paused. He gets a double on a hit off the wall in right field.
Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. One out with a runner at second base. Biggs takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike one. That's popped up into right field. The right fielder's under it. Makes the catch, and Dexteris is off. Tagging up, so he's going to pull into third. We got a runner at third with 2 outs now, and Laura Franco steps up.
Good, smart heads up base runner. Good call there by the third base coach. Laura Franco 1 for 2 on the day. You got 2 outs in the top of the 5th. If the Beewolves want to score, she's got to get a single. That's past the mound. There it is, Pete. In the center field, Donkey picks it up. That's going to be a clean single, and that's going to bring in Hanley Dexteris and put a second run on the board for the Beewolves.
All right, that's what we needed. Ruby Green, the designated hitter's in. She's known as an RBI man. She's 1 for 2 today with a single and an RBI. Laura Franco standing at first base. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1 now to Ruby Green. Popped up on the infield. 2 outs, so everybody's going to run. The shortstop's underneath it, calls for it, and Lopez makes the catch for the third out. But the Beewolves are able to put another run on the board, making it 2-0 as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Quentin Zhang, Cien Donkey, and Stanley Lopez going to face off against Bender Stone. 54 pitches with 6 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. His ERA is down to 3.78. Quentin Zhang, the right fielder, is neutral and fit. He's known around the league as a stealer.
That's what I've heard about him.
I have too. Swing and a miss by Zhang. No balls, 1 strike. Bender locked in and fit. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bender at 56 pitches. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Bender delivers. There's a roller to Gina Torrens, will pick it up. Make the throw over to Franco for the first out. Zhang is retired, and Cien Donkey steps in. Donkey, the right fielder's neutral and fit, known as a tough out, but she's 0 for 1 today. Bender calm, cool, and collected there with 27 strikeouts on the season so far, Tommy.
Wow.
Delivers that one in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cien Donkey. That's tipped foul along the third baseline. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Donkey. She's known as a tough out, but Bender got her last time. Swing and a miss. He gets her again. Not much of a tough out today. Stanley Lopez, the shortstop, he's 0 for 1 as well. Neutral and fit. Bender up to 28 Ks on the season. Lopez, the shortstop, steps in, takes the first pitch for a called ball. That was outside, ball 1. That's hit foul along the third baseline. Evens the count up, 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. There's nobody on base in the bottom of the 5th. Beewolves holding on to a 2-0 lead. That's in there for a called second strike, and Lopez was content to let that go by. But now he's behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's going to be a roller to Dexteris. He's going to pick it up, make the throw to Franco for the third out. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as we head to the top of the 6th, it's Gina Torrens, Magic Moore, and Billy LeBoink. LeBoink 2 for 2 today. Precious at 62 pitches with 1 strikeout, 1 walk, giving up 7 hits. Her ERA is up to 1.75. Torrens is locked in and fit, playing second base today for the Beewolves. She's 0 for 2 though today.
It's just some patient hitting here by Gina Torrens. First pitch is right in for a strike, right past the mound, right? She had to go for that one. Hits a breaking pitch really well. And Gina Torrens is on, Pete. 1 for 2.
Yeah, Torrens was looking to take a couple pitches, but that one, like you said, that was right there. Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral and fit. He's good connection versus left-handed pitching. Throw over to first base to keep Torrens close, and she got back. So Magic Moore, the center fielder. Looked like he was going to turn it square around a bunt, but that was high. Ball 1.
Oh, no.
Bunts it into the air. It's caught on the fly, and it's a double play as Gina Torrance is cheating towards second base and winds up getting thrown out.
That brings up Billy LeBlanc hitting 470 and locked it. It's a hard and the giant jumping catch by Weber for second base for that third out. Oh.
Well, that was not a good inning. We're heading into the bottom of the sixth. Beewolves 2 runs on 8 hits. Freedom no runs on 2 hits. Aromatis, Weber, Ainsley, Oliver, and Lawrence straining coming up.
The second baseman, number 59.
Aromatis Weber 0 for 1. 200 average, 1 long ball, 5 RBIs. It's a liner down the third base line. Oh, you know what? Bertha Banks should have dove for that. It goes foul. 0-1 the count. Check swing strike 2. Hurley Bender's in command, throwing to the whiffer. She suffers really the contact with these ones. And a swing and a miss at that. Boy, Hurley Bender is like a freak show, Pete. Ainsley Oliver's also 0 for 2, hitting 182. And Hurley Bender is locked in. That one gets away from right down the middle, but it is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Another bit. That one's hit hard deep to right field. That's going back, and that's going to be out of here, Pete. That is, wow. Back into the Freedom bullpen, and she makes solid contact with that one. That ball went 421 feet. It's Oliver's 4th home run and 10th RBI of the season. It's a solo home run, 3rd hit of the game. And the Freedom are on the board, just making this a 1-run game. The fans are back into it here, hoping to claw their way in. Lawrence straining is also locked in, facing the locked in Hurley Bender. That one inside corner, misses ball 1. Check swing strike 1 on the outside corner. Now it's 1 apiece with 1 out. In the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Beewolves lead. Now misses outside ball 2, 2-1. Hurley Bender's 75th pitch is coming right here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 more to go. Nobody on base. Hits that breaking pitch, pulls it foul on the third base line. We're still at 1-2. Ooh, inside corner. That one just misses. We got a full count, 3-2. Oh, he misses high and inside on that one, and he's walked his first batter. And that brings up Victor Albright, who's 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 378. The pressure is up, and he is a power hitter. The outfield is going to go normal. I'm sorry. The outfield's going to go deep. First one's in for a strike. 0-1 the count to Victor Albright. Hurley Bender throwing his 80th pitch. Hard grounder to Dexteris, who picks it up. Oh, he can't get it at second. Oh, he does not get to second in time and doesn't go to first either then. So, no out. Runners at first and second. The pressure's been getting up even higher now. Hopefully looking for that double play. Hurley Bender's no longer locked in, but he's still throwing strong. That one's in there for a strike on 1 the count to Hayden Marsh. The throw, they cannot get him at second base. It's a double steal, and the runners are now at second and third. So Bender's got to pitch smart to get out of this. 2-1 the count to Hayden Marsh. Oh, that one's hit right up the middle to Magic Moore. He's going to throw home. They're trying to get 2 runs. Here it comes. They tag out the second runner, Pete. They get the second out. So the Freedom get 1 run to tie the game. The second runner's tagged out. Now you got 2 outs with a runner at first base. Pressure's still way up. First baseman's in there for ball. The tense Todd Despot has got a runner at first base. There's a strike, 1 apiece. Swing and miss on a roller. Bertha Banks picks it up, throws to first, and it's in the dirt. It's a bad throw, and the runner's safe. Now the pressure's way up. For Quentin Zhang, who's 0 for 2. We got runners at first and second with 2 outs. Bender just needs 1 more. He's closing in on 90 pitches. High inside corner, strike 1 to Zhang. The fans are happy. Oh, it makes that breaking pitch way outside. It's called for a strike. 0-2. The fans don't like it. Oh, inside corner just misses ball 1. 1-2 the count. He needs just 1 more. Swings his hard one to Bertha Banks, who's going to make this. This time she makes the throw to first base for that 3rd out.
But they tie it up in the 6th. Tommy, what a crummy inning there. Beewolves 2, Freedom 2. Bertha Banks 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Monstour 0 for 2, and Hanley Dexteris 1 for 3 with a double. Precious at 66 pitches with 1 strikeout. Bertha Banks right now is 10th and 5th. She's 0 for 1 with a walk. Precious up to 66 pitches. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike one. That's in there for a called second strike. Banks in the hole, 0-2. That one's low, ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's tapped over to the second baseman. Weber will pick it up, make the throw to Oliver for the first out. So 1 down.
That brings up Steve Monstour. Pressure's still up here, but he's 0 for 2. He's got good power against the left-handers, but that hasn't done anything for him today so far. First one's right in there for a strike. Looking Precious has found her sweet spot. Her 72nd pitch misses outside ball. Doesn't get him chasing. 1 apiece. Good patience by Steve Monstour. That one misses as well. Good eye for the pitch. That one's hit hard right up the middle. That's a great single by Steve Monstour, who will not be denied all day long, Pete.
No, sir. Eventually he's going to come out. So Hanley Dexter is locked in and fit. A tough out utility player. 1 for 3 with a double. And there goes Brooklyn Precious. They're going to pull Precious here in favor of Dainty Maynard. Dainty Maynard, the relief pitcher's got a 3.2 ERA, a 1.63 whip. He's got 16 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral and fit. He's got great velocity, excellent jump. He's got about average accuracy, and he's not fully rested, but he's pretty well rested. He's walk prone. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. Runner at first base with 1 out. First pitch from Maynard's high, ball 1. That one's a low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Hanley Dexter. That one's outside, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Maynard walk prone. And that's high, ball 4. So the first batter Maynard faces is standing at first base. So runners at first and second now with 1 out.
That brings up Buster Biggs, who's 1 for 3. The pressure is sky high here. Now with 2 runners on and 1 out, the Beewolves are looking to get right back into the lead. First base misses for a ball. That one's popped up, infield fly. Runners are going back, waving that off as the... Oh, he drops it. He drops the ball, Pete.
So everybody's safe. Bases are loaded. With 1 out, Alora Franco 2 for 3 with 2 outs. Oh, he's automatically.
Yeah.
I don't understand. That seems weird. Ball 1.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That's fouled off along the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Alora Franco, the first baseman. That one's high. Evens the count up at 2-2. That one's outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Alora Franco. Maynard walks Franco to load the bases now. Bases loaded with 2 outs, and Ruby Green steps in.
I wonder if Maynard was the right decision for pitching. Ruby Green's 1 for 3, known as an RBI man. She's got a full set of bases, and Maynard's got to throw to her. There it is. She hits it hard in the right center field. Pete is going back deep. It's all the way. It's out of here. It is a grand slam home run by Ruby Green. Oh my gosh, what timing. I think that's her first. 391 feet. It's her 3rd home run and 14th RBI this season. I believe it's her first grand slam.
I believe so. Gina Torrance, the second baseman's locked in and fit. She comes up. She's 1 for 3 today with a single. Bases are clear now. 2 outs. And there's a smash. They are just teeing off on Maynard right now. There's a shot that's going to fly into center field. Unfortunately, Donkey's going to be able to chase it down for the 3rd out. But the Beewolves put 4 on the board in the top of the 7th, Tommy, making it 6-2 as we head in the bottom of the 7th. Sienna Donkey 0 for 2, Stanley Lopez 0 for 2, and Aromatis Weber 0 for 2. Hurley Benders at 91 pitches.
Boy, I feel bad for the Philadelphia fans here. Pete, they got right back in it.
Donkey is tense and fit now. She's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. That's fouled off along the first baseline, so no balls, 1 strike. Bender at 92 pitches, delivering his 93rd, and that's going to drop into right field for a single, and bad throw by LeBlanc, but Dexter's able to capture it. They hold a Donkey to a single. Stanley Lopez, the shortstop, he's 0 for 2 today. Runner at first base with no outs. First pitch is in there to Lopez for a called strike. Strike 1. Donkey standing at first base. That's popped up into left field, and Biggs is there, makes the catch, and throws it into second base to keep Donkey at first. So 1 out now. Donkey standing at with the base runner donkey at first base. Armitage Weber steps up, the second baseman. She's 0 for 2 today as well with 2 strikeouts. She's hitting 195. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw over to first to keep Donkey close. And she's able to get back safely. So 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Aromatis Weber. Bender up at 97 pitches now in the 7th inning.
Jeez.
Bender delivers a strike there. Velocity of Bender's velocity starting to show a little wear. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's high, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike with 1 out. Bender at 99 pitches.
Oh no.
100th pitch is popped up into right field, and that's going to go over the wall for a home run. And Aromatis Weber has left she hit that 355 feet. That's her 2nd home run and 7th RBI of the season. And it was a 2-run shot with Donkey standing at first base. So Ainsley Oliver, the center fielder, 1 for 3 with a home run, and now Bender's showing wear. 100 pitches. He's tense now and fit. His ERA has gone back up to 4.54 after dropping below 4. He's back up. So Harley Bender's going to take the bench, and Benson Rushmore is going to come in. Benson Rushmore, the relief pitcher's got an ERA of 4.40. He's got a 1.12 whip and 15 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, a little bit better than average velocity, average junk, but his accuracy suffers at times. He's almost fully rested, but not completely rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So Rushmore comes in. First pitch to Ainsley Oliver is right past her. She swings and misses. No balls, 1 strike. Second pitch is in there for a called strike, and now Oliver is in the hole. No ball, strikes with an out. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ainsley Oliver, the first baseman. There's a roller to Dexteras, will pick it up, make the throw to Franco for the 2nd out. And Lawrence, straining, the third baseman, steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. He's locked in and fit, though. Rushmore delivering his 5th pitch in there for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lawrence, straining, the third baseman. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Beewolves 6. Swing and a miss. Straining was out in front of that one. Evens the count up at 2-2. There's a roller to Franco. Will step over. She's going to take it herself for the 3rd out. So as we head into the top of the 8th, it's Beewolves 6 runs on 10 hits with an error. Freedom 4 runs on 7 hits. Magic Moore 0 for 3. Billy LeBoy 2 for 3. And Bertha Banks 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Dainty Maynard through 16 pitches gave up 2 walks and a hit. That 1 hit traveled. Magic Moore, the center fielder, neutral and fit.
I'm sorry. He is neutral and fit. 0 for 3. Pops that one over left field. That's going to be 0 for 4.
Yep.
Waving that off is Jean.
Let that one go. Billy LeBoy, the right fielder's locked in and fit. Likes the high pitch. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's hit the ball hard twice, Tommy. 1 out into the top of the 8th. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out there. It's hit foul along the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. That one's low as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's popped up into right field, and the right fielder Albright's able to track it down and make the catch for the 2nd out.
That was fun. All right, Bertha Banks 0 for 2. A little tense. Walked earlier in the game, hitting 333. She gets on base 1 of every 3 at-bats. That one misses inside, ball 1 the count. That one's right in there, but she pops that up, gets under it. That's in the left field. Zhang's going to get that one and close out the side.
Everything's going straight up. As we head into the bottom of the 8th, Victor Albright 2 for 3, Hayden Marsh 2 for 3 with a strikeout, Todd Despot 0 for 3 with a strikeout, Rushmore through 9 pitches. His ERA is at 4.2. Bottom of the 8th. Beewolves 6 Freedom 4.
Number 12.
Victor Albright on fire. 2 for 3. Huge power, huge contact, huge speed. First pitch in there for a strike. The outfield's going to fade back for Albright, because you never know. There's a hit to Dexteres. Picks it up off the ground, whips it to first, gets him, sends that mojo down a little. Hayden Marsh comes up 2 for 3, 2 singles, and RBI. Not quite 100%, leaning back in the stance in the right-hand batter's box. Rushmore goes right at him with that first pitch, misses. Ball 1 on the count. Number 44, ready to throw his 13th pitch right now. Gets that one on the outside corner. Calm and cool, Benson Rushmore. I've always liked Benson. He's been here many years in Phoenix. Winds up, throws it high inside corner, makes it for a strike. Ump likes that 1-1 to the count. Bottom of the 8th, 6-4 Beewolves. Well, that's a hard hit. Curveball. Oh, Buster Biggs dives, but is not going to be able to get it. They're going to throw that into cutoff. And they're going to hold him at second base. Dexter is running it in. And that is a clean double. Todd Despot 0 for 3. With a runner at second base with 1 out. The pressure's up here again. Freedom hoping to get back in this game. That pitch is right in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. I don't think Rushmore's going to throw that same pitch twice. And he doesn't. Get a breaking ball. Billy LeBlanc's coming up on it. And he's throwing into second. He's got that arm. Second out, and he holds up the runner. Good defense. By the Beewolves there. And
yes, sir. The Freedom Bats seem to be coming alive here at the second half of the game.
They do. I was wondering if Quentin John was going to hit. He's 0 for 3, but the Freedom do the right thing, and they pull him. They're going to bring in Mauricio McClary. I think we were talking at the beginning of the game about him. McClary's doing well at first baseman. He's got a 278 average on the season with 1 RBI. So, good move to bring McClary in to swap out the left fielder. And he's smiling at the chance. Inside corner, strike 1. Benson Rushmore's not afraid of him. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Rushmore sizing things up, winds up, throws it, anticipated outside corner, but he didn't swing, and it's a strike. 0-2 the count. Benson Rushmore's 20th pitch. Breaking pitch almost hits him. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Who reaches out, hits that split finger outside. Foul ball, third base line. Still 1-2. Uh-oh. Oh, that was...
No.
Oh, and the runner's coming home. Here's that throw by Magic Moore. Not in time. He's going to get a double. They get that run off an outfield single.
Wasn't even in the strike zone. Come on.
And Mauricio McClary is going to go sit back down. He did his job. He's going to pinch runner. They're bringing in Becky Duran, who's fast. The left fielder's going to pinch run. She's a little bit tense, but the pressure's way up. The Freedom are just 1 run from tying this thing up. And Sienna Donkey, he throws to second base. Torrens can't quite pick her off, but Rushmore lets her know he knows she's there. The crowd is giving him business. Inside corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Donkey. Rushmore closing in on 25 pitches. That one misses outside. This next one will be his 25th pitch. Goes back to second base. Torrens cannot get her. Crowd doesn't like it, but Rushmore doesn't care. He winds up, throws it. She fooled her on that one. Swing and a miss. He fooled her. Strike 2. She's a tough out, though. The 1-2 count. We'll see what happens here. She hits that roller into her own dugout. Foul. Still 1-2. Goes back to second again. Couldn't quite pick her. He's got her number. Here's the pitch. High ends of runner just misses off the hands. 2-2-2. Bottom of the 8th. High pressure. 1 run. Beewolves lead. Check swing ball. 3-2 full count by Benson Rushmore. Let's see what he comes with here. Pops that up in the right field. Billy LeBlanc is ranging over to get it. He's going to catch it for that 3rd out. Ooh, ooh.
Give me a break with that. All right, we're heading into the top of the 9th. The Beewolves holding on to a 1-run lead. 6 runs on 10 hits with 1 error. Runs on 9 hits. Steve Monstour, Steve Monstour, the catcher's neutral and pitch. Got power versus right-handed pitching. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Now at left field, B. Duran. First pitch from Maynard's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's outside, ball 1. Maynard's accuracy seems to be suffering right now, so that's low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike, 2. That's outside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Steve Monstour. Maynard's walk prone. That's high, ball 4. And so Monstour walks on 4 pitches. Runner at first with no outs, and Dexterra steps in.
He's 1 for 3 with a double walk, and that's it for Danny Maynard. He's tense, and he's losing a lot of his velocity, junk, and accuracy. He's going to take a seat. They're going to bring Perea Avalos. Perea Avalos, the relief pitcher, has got a 6.14 ERA, 1.91 WHIP, 15 strikeouts of the year. Doesn't throw it very hard, puts fair movement on it, but he's accurate. He's pitched recently, so he's got about half gas in the tank. He's ball prone again when he's got 3 balls. That's not a good thing for both of these relievers. He throws a forefinger, the cut finger, the slider, and the curveball. So he's got pitches with movement on him. He's just not all entirely good at it. There's one that comes across. Misses inside, ball 1-1 count. That one also misses inside, ball 2. Henry Dexterra ain't going for junk. That one's high, but it makes it for strike, 2-1 the count. That one's high, but he hits it, pops it foul. That's going to be a souvenir down the first base line. 2-2 the count. No outs. Runner at first. That one's right there, but he swings a little early, hits it into his own dugout. No, the home dugout. Little roller to Australian at second or third, who picks it, throws it out first, gets that first out, and the runner advances to second.
Buster Biggs, the left fielder's tense, but he's 1 for 4 today with a runner at second base and 1 out. There's a shot. That's going to get all the way into center field, and the second's coming around to score. And that'll give the Beewolves a little bit of an extra bump there.
Nice RBI by Buster Biggs,
Yes,
the big
definitely.
man. Laura Franco 2 for 3, and now slipping away from the Freedom. That one misses outside. Ball 1. That one misses outside as well. Ball 2. Buster Biggs is going for second like a day early. They're not even going to throw. Wow, he got there. He took off a little too soon, but Avalos wasn't even looking. Now he's at second base. That one misses way outside, and he walks Laura Franco, so he didn't even need to steal. They're going to get that to him anyway. The pressure's way up for Ruby Green.
Ruby Green, the first baseman. She's 2 for 4 with a home run and a single. That's going to be the end of Avalos. And they'll be bringing in Byron Cameron, the starting pitcher, relief pitcher. He's got a 2.57 ERA, a 1.14 WHIP, 20 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral and fit. He's got great velocity. He's got a little bit less than average junk, but he's got very good accuracy. He's not fully rested. He's pitched recently. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a forkball. He's going to face off against Ruby Green, who's known as an RBI man. First pitch from Cameron is high, ball 1. Allen's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Ruby Green. That one's low, ball 3. 3 straight strikes from Cameron. That one's in there for a called strike. 3-1 to Ruby Green. That's a smash, and that's going to go into the outfield. And we're going to get another run score, and the runner goes to third. So there's runners at first and third now with 1 out. And the Beewolves are up 8-5. Gina Torrance steps in.
Yeah, they broke it out there. That was just what they needed. 4:38 runners in the corner with just 1 out. Pressure still high here. That pitch misses inside, ball 2. 2 quick balls to Gina Torrance. 3 quick balls, 97 miles an hour. Throwing it hard, but he's afraid to throw to her. That one makes it in for a strike. 3-1 count. Hitter's pitch to Gina Torrance. And he walks her. Pete. Now she's
That's it.
bases loaded.
Magic Moore 0 for 4 today. Come on, a single. That run, Magic. The bases are loaded with 1 out in the top of the 9th.
Oh, Magic.
That's popped up on the infield, and everybody's able to get back. Weber makes the catch for the second out.
Magic 0 for 5. Billy LeBlanc on the other hand, 2 for 4, 2 singles, 459. Likes the pitch high. Gets the high pitch and drives it out. And it's going to be, caught in the warning track by Donkey.
Oh, my. So we're headed. The Beewolves pick up 2 more runs, making it 8-5 as we go into the bottom of the 9th. Stanley Lopez 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Aromatis Weber 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 strikeouts. Ainsley Oliver 1 for 4 with a home run. Lopez, the shortstop's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 3 today. Tommy G's considering, so they're taking a look here to see if Rushmore will continue or if maybe they'll bring in
Avery.
All right, so Benson Rushmore is going to take a seat on a yeoman's job out there, and we're going to bring in the closer, Smack Avery. Smack Avery, the Beewolf closing pitcher, has no ERA, a .8 whip, and 2 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral in fit. He's got better than average velocity. He does not have very much junk, and he doesn't have very much accuracy, but he's fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball, and he needs to get 3 outs to close this one out. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Stanley Lopez, the Freedom shortstop. That's in there for called strike. Count has evened up, 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. That's in there for strike 2, and now Lopez finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off along the third baseline into the dugout. So Lopez buys another pitch there. 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs. That's a and Avery picks that one up, makes the throw over to Franco for the first out. So 1 down in the bottom of the 9th. Aromatis Weber, the second baseman's neutral and fit. She's 1 for 3 with a home run, and she's known around the league as a whiffer. She's struck out twice today, as a matter of fact. There's a roller, and oh no! And Bertha Banks lays out and stops the ball, but couldn't corral it. So there's a single, an infield single. Ainsley Oliver, the center fielder, steps in. Runner at first base with 1 out. Avery delivers a strike. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Runner at first base. Throw over to first to keep Oliver. Aromatis Weber close.
Somebody.
That's fouled off along the first base line. So no balls, 2 strikes to Oliver. There's 1 out with a runner at first. That one's outside, ball 1. In the zone. Avery steps off, and the runner is able to get back to first. But Oliver finds herself behind in the count. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a shot that's going deep into center field. Oh, and there was a false jump there, a faulty jump. And so it lands in for a double. So now there's runners at second and third with 1 out, and Lawrence Straining, who's 0 for 3 with a walk today. Straining is locked in and fit. That's popped up. Buster Biggs is going to be there.
Oh no!
Oh, come on!
Oh boy!
And a triple. Hey, come on with that! Come on with that! Did you see a shadow at all?
No. Oh boy.
Yeah. It's 8-7. So aggravated. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Victor Albright, the right fielder, is in. There's a roller, and Gina Torrens will get it, and she's going to make the throw first for the second out, but the run scores, making it 8-8 now. Hayden Marsh, the catcher, 3 for 4 with a double, 2 singles. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Nobody on base. First pitch from Avery's in there for called strike. Strike 1. So Bender will not get the victory. That's popped up on the infield. Hanley Dexteris is there to make the catch. God, I'm so mad at that. I can't even.
Extra innings.
Going into extra innings, folks. 8 runs on 12 hits with 2 errors for the Beewolves. 8 runs on 12 hits for the Freedom. Bertha Banks 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Steve Munster 1 for 3 with a walk, and Hanley Dexter double and a walk. Bertha Banks, the third baseman's tense but fit. She steps in. She's 0 for 3 today. Byron Cameron throwing his 13th pitch. That's pounded right into center field for a clean single. So Bertha Banks is on first base with nobody out.
That's good pressure through the roof here. Steve Munster 1 for 3 with a single and a walk, but the Philadelphia fans got exactly what they needed to push us in extra inning. There, it's got to be exciting if you're one of them. For us, not so much. First baseman just low ball. 1-0 count to Steve Monstour. That one misses ball 2, and Byron Cameron's having trouble finding the strike zone. That one's in there. Steve Monstour punishes it. Jumping grab by Lopez.
Come on. Lopez with the jumping grab. Hanley Dexter is the shortstop. Tough out. 1 for 4 with a double and a walk. Runner at first with 1 out. Banks does not have a lot of speed at first base. Not a threat to steal. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's pounded deep into center field, and the center fielder's under it to make the catch for the second out. Oh, a bad throw. But Banks is standing at first base again, not having a lot of speed. She wasn't trying to tag him.
And up comes Buster Biggs, 2 for 5 with 2 singles and RBI. 325, 4 home runs. Another home run would be a great thing here for the Beewolves. Oh, swinging it. That was a home run swing, but he misses. 0-1 the count. Byron Cameron throws his 20th pitch. It's right to him. It's a line drive into left center field. That's going to be multiple bases. In fact, the runner's coming all the way around from third. She's going to slide in. Will she make it? Nope. Yes! Wow, Bertha Banks. Wow, I thought that was a questionable call, Pete.
All right, I did too. For Laura Franco, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, 2 walks, and an RBI. Runner second with 2 outs. Cameron up to 20 pitches. First pitch is high, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to Laura Franco, the first baseman. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's popped up. That's going to go foul out of play along the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's outside. The count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And that's popped up into the outfield. The center fielder and left fielder are calling for it. Donkey makes the catch in center field. But the Beewolves now with a 1-run lead, 9-8 as we go into the bottom of the 10th. Todd Despot, 0 for 4. Becky Duran, first at bat. Sienna Donkey, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Avery's at 15 pitches, giving up 3 hits. The ZRA's up to 3.0. Todd Despot is third baseman, is tense but fit.
He's
0 for 4 today.
4 on the day. Smack Avery not used to throwing multiple innings, so he really wants to put him away here. Otherwise, I got to go back to the bullpen. First one's in there for strike. Nice curveball. 0-1 the count to Todd Despot. Second one's hard hit to Handley exterior, so you pick it up off the ground. Nice, easy pump throw over to first base. 1 down. Beewolves are 2 outs away from getting out of here with a victory. The tense Becky Duran is up now. First pitch high and inside, makes it in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Philadelphia fans on their feet hoping they can get another one back. That's a pop-up in the right center field. Magic Moore's going over for it. And he grabs that for the second out. We got 1 left.
All right.
That brings up Sienna Donkey, 1 for 4 with a single, 265 on the season. Known as a tough out. The fans are all pushing her. They're all behind her. 20th pitch by Smack Avery misses inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Donkey could do the damage. There's a breaking pitch, low, strike. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. High inside corner, strike 2. And here's Avery's 1 pitch away, throwing to a tough out. She hits a roller to Handley upstairs, who picks it up. He's going to throw out the first for the third out, and that's it. Pete, the Beewolves eke out a 1-run win with the rainbow out there after the rain.
That was a tough one.
Extra inning battle.
Wow, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. I didn't think I'd ever see a game where we'd hit a grand slam home run and still have to go to extra innings to finalize it.
Yeah, boy, we grabbed a big lead a couple times. Look, I'm looking there.
Yeah.
We were out 1-0, 2-0. They tied it up. We get 4. Go out to it. They tie it up again. Wait a minute. No, they were 1 ahead. Okay, and then 4-5. Okay, then we got within 1, and then we go 3 out, and then they tie it, and then 1. Oh my gosh, 9 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors for the Beewolves, 8 runs, 12 hits. It's a close game. Freedom played well.
Very close, and it's weird to think of it because Hurley Bender was in such control for 5 innings. I mean, we were talking shutout, you know?
Yeah, no hitter until
Right, no hitter until 3rd or 4th inning. But and then all of a sudden their bats seemed to come alive in the 6th, and they scored in every inning after that. So that was a tough one.
Dexter's didn't have a great day. He was 1 for 5. Buster Biggs 3 for 6. That was a good one. 2 RBIs, very good. Laura Franco 2 for 4 with an RBI herself. Look at that though, Ruby Green 3 for 5, 6 RBIs. The RBI man racks up a half dozen.
Yes.
The real poor showing, Magic Moore though, 0 for 5. 0 for crying out loud.
And I think this is at least the second game in a row where he has been held hitless. I don't think he got a hit in the last game either.
On the Freedom, then you got Despot goes 0 for 5, Zhang 0 for 3. The rest of the team doing some hitting. Straining had a good day.
Yeah.
Pitching, like you said, Hurley Bender throws 6 in the third innings, gets only 7 hits. It's a little more than 1 inning. 4 earned runs, walks a batter, gets 8 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts again. Gives him 2 home runs. So his ERA is at a 4.54, and like you said, he couldn't budge the record, so he stays at 2-2. Benson Rushmore comes in, throws 1 2/3 inning. He gets 2 hits off him, 1 earned run. His ERA rests at a 4.50. He's 0-0-1. And then Smack Avery gets the win. Unusual win for him. He throws 2 innings, gets 3 hits, 2 earned runs. His ERA is at 2.57. He's 1-0-4.
Yeah. And then for the Freedom, Precious came out. She pitched 6 in the third innings, gave up 9 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout. Her ERA is at 1.93. So we did put it up a little bit, and she leaves with the same record she came in with, 2 wins, 2 losses. Maynard came in. He pitched an inning and 2/3, gave up 1 hit and 4 earned runs, walked 3.
Yeah.
He walked 3 people. He gave up a home run, the only home run, which was that grand slam home run, the Ruby Green. His ERA goes up to 4.64. His record stays the same at 1-0-0. Avalos came in, pitched a third of an inning, gave up an earned run, a walk. His ERA is at 6.60. His record remains 2 wins and 1 loss. And then Cameron came in. He pitched an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. His ERA is 2.78, and his record falls to 1 win and 2 losses.
Oh, yeah. If you ask me, it looks like Maynard lost the game, really.
He did. I mean, when you look at the game and when you were watching the game, he struggled with his control, and he walked. I mean, again, he gave up 1 hit, and it was the home run. But he had the bases were loaded, so he had walked a couple people and stuff. So yeah, he was not on this.
Yeah,
evening.
you don't give up that grand slam, and the Beewolves don't win today.
No, yeah, that was a timely grand slam by Ruby Green. What a shot she put out there. And like you say, if they could have kept that in the ballpark, they probably would have walked away with a W today.
Players of the game.
First player of the game, you know who she is, Ruby Green. 3 for 5 with a home run, 6 RBIs, and she scored a run.
Off that grand slam. Second star of the game, the B+ ranked left fielder number 39. Buster Biggs.
We keeping you up, pal?
Yeah. 3 for 6. Gets a double, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and steals a base.
Very good. Yeah, that was hard to do today. Stealing bases on these catchers is tough. Third star of the game, the B- Freedom second baseman Aromatis Weber. She went 2 for 4 with a home run. She had 2 RBIs, and she scored 2 runs herself. So she put in a day's work.
She did.
We got Tommy G with 6 hits, 3 RBIs, 1 great catch, 1 stolen base, 4 strikeouts for a contribution of 49%. Pete J with 8 hits, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 1 great catch, and then 4 strikeouts for a contribution of 51%.
Very nice, very nice. Wow. Well, yeah, post-game show. Good win.
It was.
Good
that was a good one.
Good
That was
solid.
that's not a walk-off. I mean, it definitely we had to fight for that one, and I'm proud of the team. They did a good job. They hung in, and they did what they needed to do.
Yeah, they did. Well, so there'll be 17 other games to talk about. But let's see if I can look at stuff since the last game. Really nothing. We just received funds. There's nothing new in the news. So that will bring us to the schedule. We're gonna head out of here back to Phoenix just to play the Sawteeth. So the Sawteeth are in town. They're gonna play the Front Runners, and then they're gonna go meet us back down in Phoenix to play us there. And then we're gonna come right back and play the Front Runners out here. And did we play the Front? We did play the Front Runners once already. Beat them 7-4.
Yes, we did. We did beat them. Yeah, in game 6.
Yes. We beat them 7-4. So that'll be Fran Giapani's going to face Castillo. Castillo's a solid. But anyway, before that,
and if you'd like to remind yourself of that game, you can go over to Pete J on YouTube.
Yes.
And I believe there is small little recap of the game that you can watch.
Absolutely. Shameless plug. But very nice, very nice. Yes, go there for all your highlight needs, because you need them. Let's face it, you're gonna need those highlights. I mean, I don't think you do, but you do. Looks like so our next game 22, we'll be done at the halfway point. This is our first meeting against the Sawteeth, first of 2 this season.
And we'll face them again in 11 games after that as well. So they're game 33. We face off against the Sawteeth again.
Yeah, and then let's see the Sawteeth. Who do they? I wonder if they have if what's his face still on there? Kobe Kingman.
Do they?
Yes, Kobe.
Oh.
In fact, Kobe's he's their backup first baseman, I guess. He's although
not a good hitter.
Yeah, because they got Cole Vincenzo in there, who's first base / catcher, and he's 92 power. Yeah, but Kobe's not great at contact, but solid at power. He's back. He's making 6. What's this? Let's see. Let's go to his. Let's take a look at Kobe while we're here. 2 seasons.
He only played 14 games last season.
Yeah.
Had 10 hits, only 2 home runs. Again, if he's a power hitter,
Yeah.
and he's got 10 hits and only 2 of them are long ball, it's kind of like
He's 3 for 12 this. Oh no, I'm sorry. At bats, he's 12 for 38 this year. 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's hitting 316. He's having a good year this year.
so far, yeah. As a bench player, though, I mean,
Yeah.
those aren't the kind of numbers you'd want to see.
Yeah. Kobe played
He's got a
about.
stolen base too, and a sacrifice. Why would you have your power hitter sacrifice?
Yeah. Kobe played a handful of games for the Beewolves 2 seasons back before we needed to do some restructuring. Look at these guys though. The Sawteeth. They got Johnny Baggs, /Trips, Cole Vincenzo, John Renero, all A's.
Yeah, right field, center field, first base, and shortstop, and even Lester Bronco's a B plus.
Yeah.
So he's not. These guys are going to be tough.
That should be a good game. Tune in for that one, folks. All right, so I guess until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.